Hi folks, we are back with some Elder Scrolls Online, checking that everything's working okay. Let's click here. Oh, that looks good. I hope everyone is safe and well. Yeah, so we're going to be carrying on from last time. We're in the Brass Fortress, and we're carrying on our investigations. Is what is going on in the Clockwork City that the daedric are involved in? Leonidas, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, sir. Right. I hope you are well. Oh, long day so far. We're getting there. Oh, there's an ESO +3 trial, is there? Cool. Your day is just starting. Oh, I've got drops. Excuse me while I just update the title. And no problem about the shout out. Alas, because of our different time zones, I don't really get to catch you that much, so... which is a great pity. Right, bear with me a sec. I just need to... Cool. So yeah, if you have a ZeniMax online account and it's linked to your Twitch account, you have the chance of getting a crown cake or watching any stream with drops enabled. So I'm very happy about that. Right, TikTok. You can tell we're in the Clockwork City. Right, so last time we managed to get our sponsorship sorted out, so we're now considered to be a citizen. Now we continue our investigation into whatever this daedric plot is.
So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. I require your services once more.
What do you need?
It's Sotha Sil. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly.
You think something is wrong with her?
Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Sotha Sil I know. There's daedric mischief here. We will root it out.
How do we go about doing
We will
that?
leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted.
That's good of you. Don't trust this guy, by the way. He's in it for himself, but he's also on our side for now. Fine. How does me becoming your aide help us investigate Sotha Sil?
As the most powerful mage in the Brass Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate, but sadly uninformative display of deference.
So you want me to talk to the other aides?
Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals.
That's true.
Ask them about Sotha Sil's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints.
Alright, I'll talk to the other aides.
You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything.
I thought no one really knew Sotha Sil. How can you be sure something is wrong?
He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Sil always moves deliberately, quietly, and one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now.
How has he diverted?
In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Sotha Sil never meddles like this.
Has he made any other changes?
That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Sil is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful.
Is Proctor Luciana still insisting you leave the city?
Luciana resents my presence, but she's no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation.
Can you tell me about the others in Sotha Sil's
Well,
circle?
you've met Varuni. She's pleasant without being vapid or boring. Then again, her doe-eyed faith in Sotha Sil turns my stomach. I find religious attachments repulsive. My thoughts on Luciana are well known. As for Gascoigne...
Now we haven't met Gascoigne, so who is Gascoigne?
Gascoigne serves as Chancellor. He commands respect, but suffers from the peculiar character flaw of demanding praise at all times. Adulation. A sad fixation indeed. He holds great power, but it's his petty obsessions that make him dangerous. Be wary.
Okay. Cool, they're all in one place.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sotha Sil.
You've been told before, Villar. That's not how things work here.
Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered, I demand...
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Can we talk later? If I don't finish this lamp inventory, Gascoigne will feed me to the fabricants.
Lamp inventory?
Yeah, Gascoigne must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Sotha Sil ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants weaker lamps?
What are you doing with the old lamps?
A bunch of factotums loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascoigne made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst part.
What's the worst part?
Half the old switches don't work with the new lamp, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again. Even the factotums don't know what they're doing.
That does sound frustrating, but...
And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Sotha Sil could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
I don't, but I really have to go. Good luck. Okay, that sounds like keeping people busy so that they don't notice other things.
Internal function audit in progress. Please try again later.
So you're Devathir's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard.
He is,
but at
yes.
least he's not Sotha Sil. Better to be turned into a guar than to serve the Clockwork God.
You don't like working for Sotha Sil?
Not anymore. In the old days, sure. He was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings, new dictums daily, adjustments to factotum patrols. It's a nightmare.
Are you sure he hasn't always been this way? You said he was never around.
Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear. Don't tell anyone I said this, especially Gascon. Blasphemy doesn't go over well nowadays.
Blasphemy?
Yes. Speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. The fire of doubt turns ignorance to steam. But not anymore. This place is becoming more like Mournhold every day.
Sorry to hear that. Let's get along.
Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few days and already burying you in paperwork, no doubt. Take care of yourself, friend.
Okay.
By his word, I am bound.
So you're the one Devath tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvanni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, they couldn't be more different.
What's it like working for Provost Varuni?
Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Honestly, if I had the choice between serving Varuni or Sotha Sil, I'd take Varuni every time.
Sotha Sil's difficult to work for?
Now more than ever. I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? He insists that we turn all the lights down before he enters a room. Do you have any idea how difficult that is? It's maddening!
Is flipping switches that difficult?
Huh, flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, some switches control multiple lamps. He's a god, I know, but it shouldn't take a genius to turn on the lights.
Sounds frustrating.
Don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Sotha Sil exiled an auxiliary last week because she forgot to switch off a lamp.
Thanks for letting me know all that. I should get going.
Right, don't let me keep you. I can't imagine how demanding Devathir must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll be fine. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to flip 24 switches again.
Yeah, things are definitely off. Sotha Sil is a living god. But he doesn't act like this.
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned?
Sotha Sil is definitely behaving strangely. He's made lots of odd demands.
Well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific.
He makes the servants darken rooms before he enters and demanded that some lamps be
The
replaced.
lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there? The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. What could lights have to do with this? Well, there's only one way to find out.
Expose him to the light?
Impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours, Neramo. The dark elf as well. We need one of these lamps repaired and operable.
Alright, I'll go find him. Okay. Where might they be? Where might they be? Not far.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience...
See, the thing is, I'm only doing the main story quests from Clockwork City. I'm not doing all the other stuff, the side quests, delves and such like, 'cause I'm trying to get through a load of stuff in time for Greymore. We know Greymore's going to come out last week of May, first week of June on PC. Most likely,
I
anyway.
hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Devaith Fear have to say? I fear that he and I might have gotten off to a poor start. Did he ask about me? Any mention of my many exploits?
Actually, Devaith wants you and Raynor to help him with an important task.
Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing Devaith Fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemerich scholarly community. Tell me, what does Lord Fear ask of me? Us?
He wants us to build a lamp, one that's identical to the lamps removed from the Locutorium.
He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise, provided you let Devaith Fear know that I did so. First things first. I need to study one of the lamps we're supposed to recreate.
And they told me they tossed the old lamps into the fundament. We should start there. Now, fundament isn't necessarily a safe place to be traipsing around. So care is required.
To every machine, a purpose.
Okay. Now we're dealing with machines, not daedra, so...
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say. A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber, it must be machine-made. Wrong way, assistant.
One advantage of having these other players here is they help to clear out the mobs. Speeds us up a bit.
Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Look at the apertures on this. It must be some kind of modulator that changes the nature of the light. Fascinating. Compressors, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! I think I understand what these discarded lights have in common.
I'm listening.
Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes, then modulate the light to create another kind of illumination that mortal eyes cannot see. Invisible light! Remarkable! The potential applications are limitless.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the lights would reveal something about Sotha Sil that whatever is pretending to be Sotha Sil doesn't want revealed. So, can you recreate one of these lights?
Yes. With Raynor's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of course, you'll need to procure the requisite parts. These are all broken beyond repair. What do you plan to do with this light, exactly?
We plan to use it on Sotha Sil. I'm not exactly sure what will
You
happen.
plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea. But I shall rely upon you and Lord Fear to protect me. Here's a list of the components I'll need. Once you've acquired them, meet me in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Good luck.
You too. What's this?
Sweep detect 0 included.
Nice. So, clockwork filaments, clockwork filaments. Aha, and the compressor's there. Okay. Oh, there are hints. Let us follow the hints.
I'll fetch young Rainer while you collect the parts we need. Not that I...
Cool. That worked remarkably well. We want to go this way as well, so... Oh. Wait a moment. We need some food. That's much better.
Memory artifact registered. Cognitive maintenance required.
Oof. Painful. Oh, our way has been cleared. Is this a way up? No. Okay. Oh, that looks like stairs up.
Conducting piston check. Awareness rating stabilized.
Cool.
Combat subroutine resuming awareness.
Okay. Getting where we need to be. Right, off we go to collect the lamp tube. Up here it seems.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the right place, friend. I've got a bit of everything. What can I get you?
Do you have any lamp tubes like the ones in the locutorium?
As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. What's your offer?
I'm an associate of Provost Varuni. If you do me a favour, you're doing her a favour.
Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything. Any friend of Varuni's is a friend of mine. Why don't you take this tube on the house? Just let Varuni know how helpful I was, all right? And that I'm pretty good looking. Well spoken, too. Deal?
I was sure to let her know. Right. We have what we need.
Ah, you've returned. Excellent. Raynor and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now are the components I sent you to acquire. Were you successful?
Here's everything that was on your list.
Wonderful! I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Raynor didn't make any miscalculations. So, would this be the time to inform the Vaith Fear of our success? Or mine, specifically?
Yes, I will let the Vaith know we'll be ready soon.
Excellent, excellent! No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight away, and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready. See you soon, assistant.
See you soon. That guy grates a little, but he is useful.
Function Seht resident or customer function detected.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sotha Sil.
You've been told before, Vilar.
Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered.
Ah, I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it you were successful in learning about these lights and constructing a new one?
Yes, Narama and Raynor constructed a working lamp. Kirith will deliver it soon.
Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them?
Narano believes they emit some kind of invisible light.
Visible light? Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly. Plant your lamp on the balcony above, then return to me.
Alright, I'll get the lamp into position on the balcony.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem. Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Sotha Sil put in place. Looks like the balcony is under heavy guard now.
So I'll have to sneak past guards to get the lamp into
Looks
position.
that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me. You'll be fine. Here's the lamp, good luck.
Thanks for the warning. Right. Yeah, we don't want to be slaughtering things in
May
here.
Seth's divine clockworks protect you, resident.
One assumes other people have not been so nice. Oh, god damn it. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to use one of our pardons when we get out.
A real canoe would have gotten away with that.
Right. Straight away. Counterfeit pardon. There we go. Hiya Razil. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. If anyone watching does not follow Raz or Neo, for that matter, please consider doing so. Right.
Design through fame.
So a little light murder and faking a pardon.
I convinced Sotha Sil that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of clockwork automata.
No problem.
He eagerly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Is all in readiness?
I'm fine, thanks. Yes, I've placed a lamp. Everything is prepared.
Good. Sil's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me. I guess this is what uncertainty feels like. What a novel change of pace.
Oh no! Poor Neo. How do I activate the lamp? Aha.
Know this. The clockwork god found tinkering with factotums shall be severe sanction. In this place.
What is that?
There was a shadow.
What's happening?
After him! Someone seize that imposter!
Never found a decent price above 222. Decided to hold out. Oh no! Poor Neo.
I am the clockwork god. You will kneel before me. Kneel! Curse you, outsider. I will return.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Set no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency session.
I have urgent matters to attend to. Make whatever statement you like. I will return soon.
Well, that was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Sil's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
What? Dead how?
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, a cataclysm will follow. We may yet discover a way to avert this disaster, but the chances are slim.
So what do we do?
Stay with Varuni. With Sotha Sil exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they do so quickly. I have other inquiries to make. Stay vigilant. We will meet again soon.
Take care of yourself.
My dear Lord Seht, what happened to you? I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Seht? The Father of Mysteries would never let such a thing happen. There must be another explanation.
If they fear knew something was wrong with Sotha Sil, we had to determine the cause.
Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. This has been a profoundly upsetting ordeal, but we must move forward. We must find the real Lord Seht.
Seems like Chancellor Gascoigne has worries of his own.
Yes. He was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and he slinks away like a broken basilisk. Curious. Too curious.
What do you suggest we do?
The real Lord Seht will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for ourselves. Thank you for everything you've done. It appears we'll have to do a lot more before this is through.
Okay.
Classic Gascoigne. Fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I'm sure that news of Lord Set's condition has already made it to the streets. We have to move quickly to prevent a panic.
What can I do?
Try to talk to Gascoigne. He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromal. You remain, a novelty. No offense. We can't assemble the Congress without the Chancellor.
Alright, I'll find him. Where should I look?
Check his rectory in the west wing of the Basilica. He hides in there sometimes to nurse a bruised ego or write passive-aggressive memoranda. I'll try to settle the Apostle's nerves. Honestly, my nerves could use some settling.
I will check Gascoigne's rectory.
Don't let Gascoigne wriggle out of this. He has a duty and an obligation. As do I.
Are you alright?
What? Yes. Yes, I'll be fine. This makes no sense.
What makes no sense?
I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. But why test us? The Clockwork Apostles haven't strayed. We build and pray and experiment just as the holy texts dictate.
You don't think it's possible that Sotha Sil could be compromised?
Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Seht suffers some kind of defect, like a crimped duct or a stripped bolt or something. We're talking about a divine being. Gods can't be compromised. They exist without flaws. Right?
It might not be that simple.
Do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple principles. Seht is the truth and the light. Understand the simple, and you understand the obscure. I do appreciate your candor. Let's pick this up again later.
Okay. So, where are we going?
Where did you hide it, you worm?
Interesting. What are you? Gascoigne's memorandum. Fellow Apostles, a matter of no small import recently came to my attention and I must attend to it forthwith. I apologise for any disruption my brief absence might cause. Please refer any urgent questions to my aid. There is no need for alarm, everything is fine. Please carry on in a manner befitting your station. I see.
There you are. The factotums reported a strange energy signature in Gascoigne's rectory. Did you find anything odd in there?
Yeah, I found a creature in Gascoigne's office, some kind of daedra, a pale woman by the looks of it.
Sounds like a nocturnal shrike. By the gears, how did that thing make it past our security coils? Is Gascoigne...
Dead? I don't know yet. He left this note.
Not suspicious at all, is it? A sudden departure followed by a daedra attack.
We won't know until we find
You're
him.
right. I knew Gascoigne was a conceited sluggard, but consorting with daedra? I pray it's not true. We need to discover what he has that the daedra covered. Proctor Luciana might be able to organize a search. She just left to disperse a crowd.
Alright, I'll go talk to her.
I hope you catch Gascoigne soon. We need to know what he knows immediately.
Does Gascoigne own birds?
Birds? Not that I'm aware of. He might be tinkering with some kind of avian automaton, but he rarely discusses that sort of thing with me. Why do you ask?
I saw black feathers all over his office.
Wait, feathers? From a live bird?
Yes, is that unusual?
Unprecedented. As far as I know, no living bird has ever set foot or wing in Clockwork City. And even if they did, they wouldn't last long. Not a lot of worms crawling around here. They do eat worms, right?
Some. Anyway, it looks like the end of that street.
Fascinating. I've always wanted to see one. Under better circumstances, of course. I'll notify our naturalists once we resolve this situation with Gascoigne.
You have any idea where Gascoigne might have gone?
I'm afraid not. Gascoigne keeps his own counsel about what he does outside the Basilica. He spent a few days out in the Radius last month, but that's hardly unusual. Apostles conduct research outside the fortress all the time.
Do you know what kind of things he tends to study?
Mathematics mostly, predictive theory, spherical values, virtuous enumeration, that sort of thing. He just published a dissertation on transdimensional calculation, making inferences on how numbers change during planar travel. Impressive work.
How so?
The specificity of his calculations just boggles the mind. It's almost as if he had access to a planar rift. Oh no.
The Shrike. You think he might be studying a daedric portal?
I don't want to even consider it. Not until we have proof. I knew this wouldn't end well.
I'm not here to speculate on Lord Set's whereabouts. I'm here to clear the square.
You don't know, do you? I knew it! This is a disaster!
If you want to panic, do so in your own homes, not in the public square. Now disperse, or be dispersed. Get them moving.
You heard the proctor.
If you're looking for Lord Set, I don't know where he is. I will find out, though. Count on it.
I'm not here to discuss Sotha Sil. It's Gascoigne.
Gascoigne? What has he done now? I can't keep up with the complaints.
He's missing.
Good. Maybe a fabricant ate him. Our luck has to change at some point.
He might be consulting with daedra. I found a nocturnal shrike in his office and this odd note.
So, he finally graduated from corrupt hobbyist to professional villain. I'm almost relieved. Now we can finally give him what he deserves. I assume you informed your sponsor, Provost Varuni?
Yes, she wants to organise a citywide search so we can bring him in for questioning.
A citywide search? I can't spare enough apostles to search a broom closet. Reports are flooding in from the Radius. Stories about fanatics in black robes, pale-skinned daedra, living shadows. We may have a full-scale invasion on our hands.
Can you spare anything to help?
I have one asset I can spare. I know an artificer, Dalamar. He takes some getting used to, but you won't find a better tinkerer. He can help you find Gascoigne, guaranteed. Go talk to him. He set up shop near the tenements.
Alright, I'll go.
Town.
Alright, I'll go talk to Dalamir.
I knew that slag-addled piece of garbage Gascoigne would turn on us eventually. We should have dealt with this decades ago.
What are your thoughts on this shadowy imposter?
I think we should destroy it, if only to convince the people it can be destroyed. I'm already getting reports from citizens convinced that their neighbor or their friend is actually a shadow. Another few weeks of this, it will not end well.
The shadow took some of Sotha Sil's power. If we destroy it, Sotha Sil may be diminished.
I'm prepared to live with that.
You're alright with your god losing his power?
I made a vow to protect the Clockwork City and its inhabitants. If sacrifices have to be made, we should all be prepared to make them, Lord Seht included.
Can I ask about your enhancements?
You can ask.
How do they work?
I have a crank in between my shoulder blades. One of my auxiliaries winds me up every morning before breakfast. That's a joke.
Do you even know how they work?
In the same way as every other clockwork automata. A combination of engineering and sorcery that would take a century to explain. The machinery keeps me alive. I know it's unsettling to look at,
Indeed,
but
Nero.
no one ever said life in Clockwork City was fair.
How exactly did you wind up in Clockwork
The
City?
same as you, I wager. A combination of heroism and coincidence. I served Riemann Cyrodiil as a battle mage during the Akaviri Troubles and the Valenwood annexation.
So it happened during a battle?
Yes, I'm still not exactly sure what happened. During the Valenwood campaign, I locked staves with a wood elf spell leader named Keladith. He was deceptively powerful, wiry, quick as a skeever trap. I remember cleaving his staff with a summoned blade.
And that sent you here?
Possibly. I think he was in the midst of a translocation spell when my sword made impact. There was an explosion and a bright light. When I woke, I was splayed out in the radius. Mangled.
And Sotha Sil found you?
Yes. His factotum scooped up what was left of me and brought me here. He mended my wounds and replaced what couldn't be mended with metal. I asked him why. Because one day you will shine a light, he said. And that was that.
Is he always that vague?
Always. Take my advice. If we manage to find the real Seht, don't expect him to embrace you as a friend. We're all cogs in his eyes. Valuable. Beautiful, even. But ultimately expendable. You either grow to accept that, or you turn out like Gascoigne.
Like Gascoigne?
Yes. Bitter, sullen, probably traitorous, and if I get my way, dead.
Right. I like her.
Combatants needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
Did you hear that a bunch of scholars and treasure hunters were trapped in the library at
Any alchemists looking for some gold?
How dare you, Planet? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really believe that?
She
See what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got my mother killed? Prove the prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
Okay. Destiny must be up. Perhaps in a building. Or perhaps someone killed him, so he's just not showing at the moment. But he respawns. This is the Clockwork City, Raz. So it's one of the DLCs. Well, yeah, it's a DLC, not a chapter. But it's part of the second big story arc in the game, the Daedric Wars. Talk to Artifacer Dalamir, who is below me. I wonder if Artificer Dalamir is in the Outlaw Refuge. Okay, that's saying, it's not saying above or below. Let's check the Outlaw Refuge. Yeah, the Daedric Wars story arc starts with Morrowind, proceeds through Clockwork City, and then ends with Somerset. And then after that you go on to the Season of the Dragon, which is Northern and Southern Elsewhere. It's quite clear that it's not in here.
A lot of my elders.
Okay, but I do have some things which were stolen. Cool. We got rid of that at least. Right, let's see if we can figure out where this artificer is. Okay. I just looked at the areas. For some reason he wasn't appearing before, but he is now.
You, all full of fleshy bits. Not a scrap of brass on you, is there? That won't do, that will not do. I can fix you up, no bother at all. Maybe new feet. You need new feet, don't you?
No thanks, I need to track a missing person. Luciana said you might have something that can help.
A missing person? How mysterious. You wouldn't be looking for Sotha Sil, would you? I hear rumours, you know. All kinds of rumours. Something about him turning into a crow. Or was it a frog? Never mind. Luciana did you a favour. I have just the thing.
Good, can I see it?
Whoa! Cool those cogs, you twitchy rascal. This little scrap heap should do the trick. Meet Snuffler, the tracking Nix.
Oh.
There he goes! I just replaced his leg springs, so try to keep up.
Very cool. Interesting. Is he back in here? I thought we were heading out of the city. Ah, we are. I thought that was the palace. This is potentially not good. We're going to find a body rather than a person whom we can ask questions of.
Oi! Wake up, Johnny! Visitors! Useless.
Oh, look. Oh. And...
What are you doing nosing around here with that ugly beast? Johnny and I haven't done nothing.
I'm looking for Chancellor Gascoigne. Have you seen him?
Chancellor who? Oh, you mean that brass-arsed fancy boots that came running through here? Yeah, I seen him, dragging his silly apostle skirts behind him like a broken wheel chain. Seemed like he was in a hurry. Pretty suspicious, if you ask me.
My fabricants lost a scent. Which way did he go?
Yeah, the grease mucks up fabricant snoots. That's why we stay down here. Wouldn't want the constable to see you. Never mind. Your man headed west. Should be some oily footprints about. Follow those tracks and you'll find your fancy boots.
Okay. That looks like tracks to me. Aha! Orders of assassination. By the dark of the night, hearken to these words. Chancellor Gascoigne has betrayed us. We proceed through the ravine, capture him, failing that, slay him. We cannot allow a servant of Sotha Sil to know our secrets, even a treacherous servant. May the shadows guide your blades. Wow. Okay, those are daedric. Here, say hello to this. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. I wasn't actually going to do that.
Detection array fully calibrated. Awareness rating 94%.
Okay.
Whose are you here to kill me? Too late. Your skeeving chancellor beat you to it. Who are you? Another one of vile, sniveling agents. Gascoigne's gone. Now, let me return to my mistress in peace.
Did Gascoigne do this to you? Where is he?
West, in the ventral terminus. He may have killed me, but he won't last long. He sealed his fate the moment he betrayed us. There existed a covenant between your Gascoigne, Clavicus Vile, and my mistress. But he broke it. Now he will drown in blood.
We'll see about that.
Night Mistress, I am coming.
Tell me about this covenant.
Gascoigne vowed to bring us an artifact of great power. Now the artifact is gone. But don't worry. My mistress will wring the truth out of him soon. The Whispering Shadows will claim this artifact, and you will all die, deafened by your own screams.
Why did you mention Clavicus Vile earlier? Are his agents in the Clockwork City?
You really have no idea, do you? Daedric forces conspire in every dark corner. Lurk behind every tree and stone. We spread like a plague, claiming more souls and territory with each passing hour. Sotha Sil's precious city will die at our hands.
Enough. Answer my question. Are Clavicus Vile's minions in the city?
Yes. Scarvin and others. They served their purpose, and yet they linger, confounding my mistress's plans and providing safe harbor to that toad, Gascoigne. I will say no more.
Okay. Let's get the way shrine. Nice way shrine. Right, and let's go find a hideout. Okay. Not much fancy dropping all the way down there. Yeah, indeed. Dropping that far wouldn't be a good idea. I need some rations. Not letting me interact with those, so bloody bandage and a strip of apostle robe. Yes, Snuffler, come on.
Who's out there? Be gone, whoever you are. I sealed the door and it shall remain sealed for as long as necessary.
Chancellor Gascoigne, Maruni sent me to find you. We have some questions.
Questions? You think I'm foolish enough to let you in? No, this door will remain closed. I just need time to work this out, to smooth things over. Simple. Now leave me be.
What have you done? Did you make a deal with these shadow
Who I
cultists?
keep counsel with is none of your concern. You're just like Varuni, so uptight, so naive. If you value your life, you'll leave this place now.
Okay. It is above us. Oh, hello, you two. Okay. We need to get back up here. Must be round this way. Not sure if this is the right thing to do, but... Not feeling like it, to be honest. Hello, what's this? Probably a side quest. Okay, I need to head...
I shouldn't have let Varia go in there alone.
That's not going to be the way we need to go. Right, we can't get up there. Oh, it's below me. Okay.
Security coils indicate 0 intruders.
I think this is just taking us back the way we came. So maybe we missed something. It's above me at the moment. Maybe we have to go around that way. I'm certainly not convinced we can get up there. Right. Thank you, Throne. That was well timed. I think I went too far. Yeah, I'm a lot closer than I was now. Ah, okay. What's this? Yeah, basically completely missed where I needed to go. Oh, God. Okay, now I understand. Got my weapon set up wrong. $4 gold, was that it? Right. Oh, damn it. I want this sword on Daedra. and undead. I mean, it's not bad, full stop. We haven't tried this. Big hammer. Right.
So you found a way in after all. Impressive. Too bad it's a dead end. Unless you can smash the solid bedrock, you'll never find me.
All Factorians possess basic excavation capabilities, but the Imperfect surpasses all others in terms of sheer power. Unfortunately, imperfect excavations require a huge amount of energy. Unlike lesser Factorians, this automata requires a fully charged amino core to function. Order of operations for charging amino cores ensure that an inert empty amino core is firmly locked into the distillate filling station bracket. Ensure that all flow valves are set to the correct throughput position. Push the geodesic distillate flow lever into the fill position. Allow core to charge fully, then unlock the filling station bracket and remove the core. Note, incorrectly positioned flow valves can disrupt the geodesic distillate distribution system. Activate the emergency reset valve if flow position reaches critical instability. All flow valves will return to their original position. Reset valve. And that's the imperfect.
Plotting something, are we? Well, that rusty heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up.
Okay, it wasn't that simple. Is there anything else around here? Okay. Can't see any markings. there no more instructions? Oh, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait a sec. There's steam coming out of these. Aha! That steam seems to be here now. There we go. Looks like we got it right. Ooh.
What? What have you done? Responding to hostile behavior. Testing protocol initiated.
Cool. Off you go, chat.
Perfect and kill the interloper. They're getting too close. Engaging threat.
Cool.
Integrity compromised. Did your new toy wind down? What a shame. May as well give up.
So much for them. Cool. Right, so yeah, okay, I'm good with that.
Responding to hostile behavior. Engaging threat. Combat sequence operational. Combat sequence operational.
Afternoon, Ginger Nuts. I hope you're well. Change of weapon again, I feel. I prefer the axe. Cool. That's good to hear. I'm fine, thank you. Just tracking down a traitor in the Clockwork City. Nice. Poor thing.
You summon me again. I grow tired of this, mortal. Just help me!
Build up my stamina again.
I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything.
Really?
I know how this looks, but you have to understand. Those shadow cultists meant to slit my throat. I had to leave. My life was in danger. Don't you see that?
Start talking.
Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. If I got it for him, he'd make me the ruler of Clockwork City. Unfortunately, someone stole the key before I could deliver it.
Who stole this key?
Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the Shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds make off with the artifact. I panicked and ran here to hide.
And what of the Shadow Imposter? Did you know Sotha Sil had been replaced?
On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. If I had known, I swear I never would have gone through with it.
You endangered everyone in Clockwork City.
Yes, my methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city. Look around. Bloodthirsty fabricants, barren wastes, crumbling towers. This is all Sotha Sil's fault.
How is it Sotha Sil's fault?
He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? Should we thank him for that? My eyes are open. The people of Clockwork City deserve better.
And you're the one to give it to them.
I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, I can be a useful ally. I know our enemy better than anyone. You need me.
Well, I would like to kill the guy on the spot, but we need then knowledge to stop the shadow of Sotha Sil.
You've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit my crimes. Perhaps I can help you in due course. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni.
Chancellor Gascon.
Oh no. Luciana, just let me explain.
Shut that lying mouth of yours or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
Cool. Very cool. Do we still have drops on? We do still have drops on. Yay.
You have no right to treat me like this. I'm a member of House Lalu, and I demand to speak to...
Your house. Ah, yes, I remember. The great house. The antiquated hierarchy of authority which the Dark Elves chained themselves
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this right.
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascon. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough to know he's still hiding something. Honestly, I can barely stand to look at him.
He may be holding out for a better deal. He definitely knows things about our enemies.
Typical Gascon, always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on?
Gascon promised to deliver a key to Clavicus Vile, but Crows stole it before he had the chance.
Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascon's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Take this, and my thanks. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers.
Indeed. Where should we start?
Gascoigne insisted that talking crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual?
The talking, yes, that's very unusual.
Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancel of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more.
All right, I'll see what I can find out.
The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Seht can write an addendum on what to do when talking crows and daedric monsters come calling.
Have you never seen a crow before?
Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside from the mocking and stealing and, defecating. I read that birds come in all sorts of colours. Is that accurate?
Yes, hundreds of breeds exist in Tamriel.
Hundreds? Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to Lord Seht's creation could result in all kinds of unforeseen errors and deviations.
If we defeat the shadow, maybe you can visit Tamriel yourself.
What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave Seht's side? It's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire to leave, no desire at all. Now, we have work to do, right?
Do you have any idea why the daedra want this key?
It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors, right? I assume they want to unlock something.
Is there anything here in Clockwork City they might want to unlock?
We don't often rely upon locks, but I guess it's possible. Maybe an apostle's chest, or some lower sections of the incarnatorium?
What about Sotha Sil? Does he have something locked away?
I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much everyone. But don't worry. If Lord Seht locked something away, no mere key could open it.
You sure about that?
Certain. I mean, I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
Okay, cool. So that puts us about halfway through the story here. So it's been a long day already, so I will bring it to a close there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back on Wednesday at 7 PM UK time with Elite Dangerous. Next Thursday, 7 PM UK time, we will be carrying on with Elder Scrolls Online and the storyline. But thank you very much for watching. Please stay safe. And I'm just going to bring things to a close there for now. Please do take care.